everyone. We just wanted to reach out and chat with you a little bit about what we're seeing in the real estate market, what we're anticipating, what our buyers and sellers are facing, and give you just a little snippet of real time what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen a lot of movement going on in the market actually. And when we are comparing the month of March compared to February, January, pendings are realistically only down about 3%. With that being said, the main component that we have to take into consideration is that March closing sales are actually a reflection of January and February contracts. So I think heading into this April and May months, it's really going to start to reflect what this coronavirus has done, as impact wise on the market. But, ratio wise, there's still a lot of listings coming on market. They're still going pending quickly. And even just experience on our own listings and discussing this with other listing agents, we're getting multiple offers, cash offers are being submitted. So as far as that movement, again, we're seeing a good turnout.
We're seeing a lot of it, even this morning, and we have to be really careful because federally, I guess, we're looked at as an essential business and we're allowed to conduct business, but in our state and within our county ordinances, they also have parameters and regulations around stay-at-home orders. And so we're trying to be cognizant because we have buyers and sellers that it's not a matter of they want to sell or they're excited to sell. It's they need to sell or they need to buy. And so every circumstance that our clients are bringing to us are all a little bit different. We've got a handful of buyers and a handful of sellers that we're like, hey, let's wait till the dust settles. Let's pick this back up at the beginning of summer. And we're going to all see an uptick in the market when this is all said and done, so to speak. But the other thing is we've got some buyers that are looking at this as, hey, I need to do this. I know this is going on. This pandemic is horrible, but I've got to get my affairs in order. And they either need to get into a house or, like I said, get it sold. And when we're showing properties right now, we're trying to do the bulk of our showings virtually. So Chase or I, and if I'm being honest, it's more times Chase that's going into the house, not me. But he'll go into the house, he'll open all the doors, and if somebody is there with us and they really need to walk the house, they'll walk through it. They don't have to touch a door, they don't have to touch anything. Chase and I stand outside of the home. We make sure we're keeping at least 6 feet distance between them. We come prepared with masks. Lysol is our best friend right now. But like I was saying too, the virtual tours have been fantastic. Chase just goes through, videotapes everything.
Yeah. I think it really just comes down to what the buyer and the seller want. I'd say if the buyer is comfortable and the seller is comfortable, then all we can really do is take as much precautionary measures as possible, do the best that we can. But ultimately, like you said, not everyone has the luxury of waiting to sell their home or waiting to buy a home. There's factors or elements in their life that is really forcing them to move forward. And, I'm not going to be the person to say no. I'm here to help.
Right. Yeah, we feel a responsibility not only to the health and safety of the public, of course, and being as conscientious and responsible as we can there, but we do have a responsibility also to human beings, our clients that are calling us and have real needs. So we're trying to balance all of that. Also, we've got a handful of listings that are coming live in the next couple days here. And with that being said, we've had to shift gears on how we're marketing it. Like I said, there's been a lot of digital, a lot of videography, and just different approaches that we're using in that regard. We're not sure exactly what's going to be the best avenue right now. It's still too soon to tell. Obviously, coronavirus is new to all of us. So we'll see how the next couple weeks fare and be able to comment a little bit more to those of you that are agents on what's working, what's not working, and what we're seeing, and give you some tips there. The other thing, though, that I think is important to chat about, just real quick, is the new stimulus bill that was passed, right? Mm-hmm. So there is a lot of benefits, especially to those of you that are small business owners. Small business is considered in this plan 500 employees or less. So those of you that have local businesses and things like that, please take a look at it. If you have questions, give us a call. We are not experts in the bill by any means, but we do have quite a bit of knowledge and we can put you in the right direction to connect with your CPAs and whoever's important. But the two big things that are coming out is relief, essentially. The first one is called a 3P loan. When you go to Google this online, it's PPP. Don't do the numerical 3 and then P, but it's actually 3 individual letters. Look that one up. This one is, it's an SBA 7A loan. What that means is it's a forgivable loan. And when they say forgivable, like truly forgivable, like you don't have to pay it back so long as you spend the monies that are given to you to the allocated outlets that it's for. It's largely geared towards payroll to keep people employed and keep the economy moving and people protected financially. It also is for lease payments and mortgage payments and those types of things for your establishment. Then the second one is the disaster relief one. And that one is another SBA loan. It's actually through the SBA directly. The 3P loan you can get through your normal bank, but the SBA one comes from the SBA online, so you can Google that and pull that up. But that one, they offer you about $10,000 pretty quickly. You can get that almost immediately, and then the rest, once you get qualified and through the application process, assuming you qualify, they'll send that thereafter. If for some reason you don't qualify, but they did approve the $10,000 to you, you don't even have to pay that $10,000 back. It becomes a grant. Now, keep in mind with this disaster one, it's a loan, so it's going to be at a 4%, which is really inexpensive financing, but it is a loan, whereas that 3P is essentially forgivable, so it's almost like a grant. But anyways, like I said, that's just a little snippet, a little idea of what we're experiencing and seeing. Like I said, if you've got any other questions, please give us a call, shoot us a DM. We'll attach some links at the bottom of this for those of you that are viewing on YouTube. That way you can look at it. Oh, the other thing, our blog.
Oh yeah, the blog just
We had a
came
blog.
out.
Yeah, our blog just released today. So it is called Certainly Uncertain, and I think we can all agree that the world is a little bit uncertain right now. So we'll put the blog in here as well for you guys to look at, but it's just a reminder that really life is uncertain. We have different mind games that we play with ourselves and patterns that we create in our mind, whether we realize it or not, that make us believe that there's a little more certainty to our day, but we're just experiencing a different kind of uncertainty. And it's not to dilute or downplay that it can be ungrounding or unsettling. All of that is real, but right now I think the best thing that we can all do is begin to embrace uncertainty, welcome it as an essential ingredient in our life, and use it to do positive, whatever that may be. So thanks again for listening, and we will chat with you soon.